Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 9th, Madam Rides the Bus by Valik Kannan. The lesson Madam Rides the Bus is about a brave 8-year-old who had a strong desire and along with it the courage to fulfill it. She liked gazing at the hustle and bustle of the street and her favorite part was the sight of a bus arriving and departing. Thus, she developed a deep desire to travel by bus. For that, she needed all sorts of information about the bus journey, collect the bus fare, and then plan it so that she could be back at home before her mother woke up from her afternoon nap. Thus, the story brings us recounts of how innocently but responsibly she fulfilled her deepest desire and her expressions on the bus ride. How an incident makes her realize the reality of death. The story is about an 8-year-old girl named Vali Ammai or preferably Vali. Just like every child, Vali is eager to know about new and unknown things because of which she can spend all day looking at the hustle and bustle of the street. Moreover, she has no friends to play with. So, the only option she has is to look at what is going on outside. Even though she couldn't play with friends, looking at the outside affairs was just as entertaining. She learned a lot of new things in the process, and the best part was the arrival and departure of the bus that routed from her village to a nearby town. The bus crossed the village street at hourly intervals, once while going to the town and the other while coming back. Just gazing at the bus filled with a new set of passengers every time it crossed the street gave Vali lasting excitement and joy. After continuously watching the bus arrive and depart for a couple of days, even she wished to take a ride on it just once. Soon the wish grew stronger and became a desire, which means that there was now more longing to travel in the bus. She would be fascinated by looking at people's faces who would step out of the bus. Her desire grew to the extent that she would be jealous if any of her friends would go by bus and recite their experiences. Upon listening to them, she would exclaim, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends knew the actual meaning of the word proud, but would use it in order to express disapproval. In order to fulfill her desire of traveling by bus alone, she needed to be prepared with all sorts of information. Therefore, she started paying attention to conversation between her neighbors who were used to traveling by bus and in the process would ask a few more careful questions to gain further information. This way, she prepared a plan and knew that the town was 6 miles from the village. One-sided fare was 30 paisa, which was nothing for a well-dressed man but was too much for Vali, and the trip duration on one side was 45 minutes. The same bus, upon finishing its trip till town, would bring Vali back if she paid 30 more paisa. Thus, if she could get on the bus by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and reach there by 1:45, the same bus could bring her back to the village by 2:45. This way, she calculated to save that much amount and time to sneak out without anyone noticing. After replanning and recalculating, finally came the riding day. Bus was on its usual route to the main highway when they heard a shouting voice commanding them to stop the bus. On hearing the voice, the bus slowed down, and on seeing Vali, a small girl, the conductor asked her to tell the one supposed to travel to hurry up. When Vali told him that she was the passenger, he was shocked to see such a young girl and thus stopped the bus. It was hard for the conductor to believe that she was about to travel alone. Then she handed him her bus fare. The conductor offered her help to climb up the bus, but responsible and proud as she was, she made her intentions clear that she needed no help. When little Wali refused to take any help, the conductor sarcastically asked her not to be angry with him and that he is just trying to help. In a light tone, he addressed her Madam and escorted her to seat while telling other passengers to make way for the Madam. Since it was afternoon, not many people travelled during this time and thus everyone's eyes were at Wali. All of them had on her along with the conductor. While everyone was laughing, it made Wali shy and thus she hurried to her seat. Again, in a sarcastic tone, the conductor seeks the approval of Madam before beginning the journey and then blows his whistle twice to signal the driver to start the bus. The bus was new, as was evident from the overhead silver bars that were shining. There was a clock just in front of Wali, and the seats were extremely comfortable. The outside was painted in glowing white with strips of green along the sides. She quickly glanced at the insides of the bus and turned towards the window to have a view of the outside, but couldn't have the complete view, for she was too short and the window blinds were obstructing her view. Thus, she decided to stand up to be able to look properly. The bus was on a narrow road. On one side, there was a canal, and beyond it, trees, distant mountains, and a large blue sky could be seen, whereas on the other hand, there was greenery all around. Wali was enjoying a lot when suddenly someone asked her to sit down. Wali was enjoying a lot when suddenly someone asked her to sit down. While sitting down to see who told her so, she saw an old man showing concern for her. Still in no mood for anyone's help or advice, it made Wali annoyed. Wali was too proud to take anyone's help and thus told the old man that she was not a child. She said that she was just like everyone else traveling in the bus and could take care of herself. She had paid the full fare just like everyone else. The conductor made a remark that she is a grown-up madam because a child could never pay for his or her bus ticket. Wali annoyingly told the conductor not to call her madam and reminded him that she has not received the ticket. The conductor then responded by mimicking her tone, thereby making everyone laugh. Wali ended up laughing too. The conductor then handed her the ticket and asked her, "Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand up when you have paid for a seat?" To which Wali proudly replied that she would do whatever she wanted to. They further tried on explaining her that they were genuinely concerned about her and she may hurt herself if she continued to stand. She again made it clear that she was 8 years old and hence not a child. The conductor did not leave this chance to have a good laugh too. The bus stopped and more passengers boarded the bus, and in order to preserve her seat, she quickly sat down when an old woman sat near her. The lady was staring at Wali before asking her if she was all alone. Wali developed a strong dislike for the lady, whose earlobes had big holes. She did not like her earrings too, and looking at how she was chewing betel nut, she was the last person Wali would like to socialize with. Though annoyed by the elderly lady, Wali replied to her by saying that yes, she was traveling alone and that too with a ticket of her own. Evidently, the conductor spared no chance to tease Wali and have a good laugh. Now Wali laughed with him too, while the old lady continued to interrupt by asking abrupt questions out of concern. She was bothered about Wali's security and that if she could reach her destination safely all alone. Wali assured her that she can travel alone and started looking outside the window to avoid further conversation. Thank you.